Hey guys, welcome to Tropical Flower Gardening. I am Dr. Manisha. Guys, today's video is on the yellow flax plant. This plant is also known as golden girl, Linum trigynum, and the botanical name of this plant is Reinwardtia indica. This plant is native to India and is found in the Himalayas from Pakistan to southwest China. It is also found in the Western Ghats region of India. In various parts of India, it is known by names like Basanti, Pyoli or Piyoli. The general habitat of this plant is in forests, hilly slopes and along trails. But it is also grown in the gardens as an ornamental flowering shrub due to its very showy golden yellow flowers. Guys, I'm not sure if you can get this plant in any nursery. I happened to see it at my friend's neighbor's garden and I was absolutely mesmerized by these beautiful flowers. So the next video is from my friend's neighbor's garden, and you can see that this plant is growing as a group plantation in my friend's neighbor's garden. My friend informed me that the owners of this garden were out of the country and there was nobody to maintain the garden, so the plants are not in a good shape. Some leaves have holes, probably due to snails, as it was rainy season. But despite all this, the plants were blooming, putting on such a great show. And you can see there are so many flowers growing in clusters, looking stunningly beautiful. My friend also had these plants growing in her garden, and she gave me some cuttings, and which I have been growing in my own garden for the past 2 years. About 2 years back, I didn't know the name of this plant, but I found out its name, and I also found out some information about this plant. And now that I have the experience of growing this plant in my garden for more than 2 years, I thought of sharing this information with you people, and that's why I'm making this video. So now in the next videos, the plants is from my own garden. So yellow flax is a compact evergreen flowering shrub about 3 feet tall and wide. It is said to flower at the end of winter season and the beginning of spring season, hence the name Basanti. But in my garden, this plant has been flowering on and off throughout the year. The flowers are funnel shaped, very pretty, bright golden yellow in color. They have 5 petals and there are lines or veins near the throat. These lines are called nectar lines. These lines guide the pollinators about where to go to find the nectar inside the flower. The beautiful flower lasts only for a day, but it is replaced by new flowers continuously. These fragrant flowers also attract pollinators. The flowers are edible and are rich in antioxidants and are used in preparation of some delicacies. The leaves have medicinal properties. The flowers are also used to make yellow dye, which is then used for dyeing clothes and for making paints. The leaves of this plant are evergreen, elliptical to oblong. This plant needs a fertile, moist and a well-draining soil. Water regularly to keep the soil moist. You can grow it in full sunlight or in partial sunlight, although it prefers partial sunlight. Give organic fertilizers regularly to keep your plant healthy. Remove the dry flowers and pinch off to encourage a bushy growth and more flowers. This plant is easy to grow and maintain and is also free from pests and disease. Propagation is from stem cutting and from seeds. You can grow it in containers and it makes a lovely patio plant. In ground, you can grow it in flower beds, borders or in group plantation. You can also grow it under a tree as it does well in partial sunlight also. So guys, this has been my experience with growing this plant in my garden. And with that experience, we come to the end of this video. I hope you found this video useful and informative. Please post your comments, like and share this video, and I'll see you in my next video. Until then, take care and happy gardening.